Well, a 7,000 square foot Lake Austin compound could become the priciest home in Austin, perhaps Texas, if it sells for the asking price of $50 million. Capital City's housing market has softened, but prices for luxury homes remain high, according to this lady here, the listing agent, Bridget Ramey. She's with Kuper Sutherland's International Realty and joins us now. And before we take a look at that $50 million home, give us some perspective on how the luxury market has fluctuated here in Austin.
Certainly, we had such a surge of people coming from other states, California in particular, and people had a different level of architecture need, a little bit higher demand for the uber luxury. And in Austin, we just didn't have that. Most of the homes, especially on Lake Austin, are part of an estate and they're passed down from generation to generation, so they often never hit the market. So the luxury market inventory is just not out there. There's not a lot that's move-in, instant gratification ready. And isn't that what we all want? But it's certainly what the uber wealthy want.
Sure. So tell us more about this Lake Austin property. Why are you asking $50 million for it?
Certainly, everyone comes to Texas and thinks that we have all this land. But if you know anything about Central Austin, we certainly do not.
Right.
And if you're on Lake Austin, you absolutely do not have land. And what Brett Ames has done is he's accumulated 6 acres.
And that's the owner.
Yes, he is the visionary, he is the developer, he is the seller, and he's the builder. And he was able to put a piece of 3 parcels together. He developed it, he built it. It took 6 to 7 years. And then what you have is brand new construction.
And we are seeing some of that video right now that you provided us.
It's incredible. He has a commercial real estate background and commercial construction background. And so the way that this property was built, there was no budget set, not for time, not for money.
Well, that must be nice.
It is nice. We're literally calling it thought per square foot, not price per square foot. Okay. Because around every corner there is surprise and delight. We call it the wow factory.
Yeah, we just saw some of that video and wow, right? So Bridget, in the luxury market, how many offers do you get or anticipate for a $50 million home?
Well, it only takes one.
Okay,
and when you're one of one, the supply goes away quickly when it's purchased. So believe it or not, we have quite a few billionaires in town already, and we have more coming. So you would be surprised the amount of people looking for something uber special. And what I believe to be true about this property is someone may not even know they want to move to Austin until they know that a property like this exists.
Sure, look at this property.
Not only the acreage, but you have to have privacy. At this price point, someone is going to have staff. They're going to need security. And so you don't look across at another house. You look across at a beautiful cliff and nature. And that's a big part of the equation in a property at this price.
And I have to bring up, and I've already told you, there's a home up in Dallas that is selling for $60 million. So that home could become the highest, priciest home in Texas. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I don't know the property, but I read an article that says a few years ago it was listed at 35. So I feel pretty solid with the pricing on this based on my own recent solds. So I feel pretty confident in this number, and you know, good for them if they get it. That's, you know, we're in this to collaborate. If they get it, wonderful, but I promise you I'm going to get mine.
Yeah, I believe, Bridget. And before we go, we're out of time. What is the highest price a home in Austin has sold for? Do you know off the top of your head?
I do, but I'm not allowed to disclose it.
Oh, because of the non-disclosure or there's no
it's
disclosure
true.
rules in Texas, so we don't know. But you're not telling us the name. You can't give us like a roundabout figure?
Sure. We're not off base with where we're priced now.
Okay.
That's what I can tell you.
Around $50 million. There you go, Bridget Ramey. Really appreciate you coming on Midday, just giving us this information. If you're interested in a $50 million home, give Bridget a call. We'll be right back.